How does a king's treasure end up in a pile of trash? When Gandalf pulled a long dusty sword from a cave on one of his adventures, he didn't realize he was holding a ghost. He was holding a blade forged in a city that the world had forgotten for thousands of years. To the trolls, it was just another piece of scrap. A sharp edge they tossed into the dirt, not knowing what it was. A mistake they would dearly pay for. But to the rest of Middle-earth, it was a legend waking up. A blade that hadn't felt the touch of sunlight since the First Age. To understand the sword, we'll have to go back to Gondolin. It was a secret city of white stone, hidden in a valley ringed by mountains where no enemy would dare tread. Some would say the jewel of the elves. Its king, Turgon, demanded weapons worthy of that beauty. The smiths didn't just forge steel, they captured the light and the soul of a hidden kingdom. They created 3 cousin blades, Orcrest, Sting, and the greatest of them all, Glamdring, the foe hammer. They weren't just ordinary swords, they had a life of their own. They were born to hunt evil, waking with the cold blue light when orcs drew near. But when Gondolin fell in fire and betrayal, these royal treasures vanished. For over 6,000 years, the foe hammer slept in dirt, waiting for a hand to claim it. In the movies, we see Glamdring with flowing, leaf-like curves, but the books paint a more grounded picture. When the company reached Rivendell, Gandalf examined the blade closely, but even he could not read the ancient runes cut into its guard. Only Elrond, one of the very few still alive who remembered the First Age, knew their secret. He took the sword, read the runes aloud, and named it Glamdring, foe hammer, the blade that the king of Gondolin once wore. This is where our book version draws its power. No flashy blade engravings, just clean hidden runes on the mithril guard spelling out foe hammer, Glamdring, and for King Turgon, a silent signature for another age. Even when the king was long gone, his steel still remembered who it belonged to. Even in the hands of a wizard, Glamdring's true nature only revealed itself when the enemy is near. This is why the goblins feared the dark. They had their own name for the blade that carried this light. Beater. To them, a blue flicker in the shadows wasn't just a glow. It was the cold vengeance of Gondolin returning to finish the job. In the pitch-black tunnels of Moria, Glamdring became more than steel. It was a living white flame, a silent, steady light, a reminder that even in the deepest, darkest pits, the king's hammer still strikes. Glamdring is the ultimate survivor. It outlasted its home, its king, the fall of Gondolin, and even the War of the Ring. In the end, it sailed over the sea with Gandalf, leaving Middle-earth behind forever. It's a reminder that even after thousands of years in the shadows, a legend is never truly gone. Sometimes the oldest stories hide in the simplest details, like the hidden runes on an old forgotten sword. Keep your sword sharp and your stories alive, and see you next time on Forge of Dreams.